Isioma.
Jeffrey, don't come any closer. If you do, I will stab you and cut off those things between your legs that makes you not to have sex.
Isioma, listen to me. We are believers. This is not how we act.
Jeffrey,
Isioma.
Dear me and come closer. I will stab you.
Isioma,
I will stab you.
give me this now.
No! My name is CHIDINMA Julius AGOH.
By the grace of God, my name is Joshua BANJO.
I finished from Yaba Tech, studied industrial fashion and design, and I'm currently into business and an upcoming actor.
I am a graduate of philosophy from the University of Lagos. I currently pastor the bridge Yaba.
I am married, 6 years into marriage. My first acting experience, so it has been a big deal for me, and I had a wonderful time. From the producer to even the makeup artist who has become my favorite girl. The director, I met, has been very great, a wonderful woman with great personality, down to earth. For once, I never felt like you are new, so you know how they treat newbies now. So for once, I never felt that way. I felt like I was in midst of family, even to the cast, to the character, even the actors, yeah. The actors, behind scenes, personalities. It has been a wonderful experience. We've been like family.
My experience on set has been very interesting. Many very interesting things. People, the warmth, the love, jokes, the inside jokes, and yes, it's been an amazing experience. Yes. Well, when I got the role, one of the first things that came to my mind was not another marriage couple scene again. But the beautiful thing about it is it's preparing me, because I'm about to get married. It's preparing me for the knowledge of being married. Yes, and it's quite interesting having to know how to model a husband and know the things that a husband should not be and the ones he should be. Yes.
This would, in a way, want to take me back memory lane, but I think I'll pass. Breaking point was, having to face such, even though I was the cause, but I was the cause of the whole thing. Bestiality, let me use that word, from somebody you love.
2 breaking points. One of them was the fact where we had to, hit his wife and rape her. That was a breaking point for me.
It was a breaking point for me because, just to imagine that your husband hits you and rapes you, I don't think it's one experience any woman wants to face in her home.
And the part where you had to apologize, it just showed me 2 aspects of one man: the monster and the man who is just like every other person.
My major challenge was playing a romantic scene, role of a wife. You can't compare what you do with your spouse and what you're doing with another man. So it was a major challenge for me, because if you're married out there, your husband, as in especially when you are from a godly home, a godly marriage, that there are certain limits and boundaries that you have to keep and maintain. So it was really challenging, but I thank God. And I have a supportive husband who, even though, yes, I still had my boundaries, but he still supported me and gave me the go-ahead, encouraged me.
One of the challenges I faced was having to, act a rapist. It was a lot of emotions for me as a pastor. Having to be something I'm not, I have never, thought of some sort. Also screaming or shouting, any of those things. I used to run away from confrontations. If anybody is raising their voice, I am out the door. So, but I've come to realize that, you know, one of the gifts God has given us, or given me, is the ability to be able to communicate the gospel in the way that would, you know, bring men to the saving knowledge of Jesus. So I got grace to do it. It was a struggle in the beginning, but grace was available.
He's a wonderful husband. I wouldn't judge him based on the role he played, because even as his wife, as Isioma, his wife, you know, if I had done better, if I had submitted, if Isioma, sorry, I don't want to use the word I, if Isioma has submitted, I believe he would have been just that guy every woman wants in a man. So Jeffrey is a wonderful person. He's a great guy.
So I think Isioma is a victim of ignorance. In the beginning, she was a victim of ignorance. She thought the way to get children was to fast and pray. And you know, it's imagining you are trusting God for an harvest and you are not planting any seed.
He's a great guy. Just that he needs to have understanding. Let me say he was deficient of understanding, because scripture says, paraphrasing, should handle his wife with understanding. So even if your wife is erring, is not following scriptures, if your wife is not, she's not submissive, I think it's your duty as the man to, you know, treat her with understanding. Let me use myself for an instance. You know, at some point in my life, I'm talking about CHIDINMA Julius AGOH, not Isioma now. You know, at some point in my life, I was one, you know, stubborn wife. But my husband's love, you know, they say love covers multitude of sins. My husband's love was so overwhelming, and I could say that today I'm doing great, I'm doing fine in my marriage. So if Jeffrey, Isioma's husband, was more understanding and showed her love despite her excesses, I think he would have been able to conquer her. He would have been able to conquer Isioma. So he was deficient of understanding, but he's a great guy. I think that's all I can say about Jeffrey.
That's what Isioma was. She was a victim of ignorance, and she was a victim of, you know, I don't subscribe to the word over spirituality, but I believe that can be utilized in such a case like this, whereby you are praying to God and you're not willing to submit to it's just like trusting God for sense and not willing to use your brain. I believe she's a bridge. There's a reason why I'm saying that. You know, the ability to be able to bridge between two generations. I believe she's a bridge. And one of the things that God has granted me is the ability to spot bridges. She's a bridge between different generations, the ability to be able to step into one generation and step into the other, be able to give knowledge, revelation, guidance, and grace to one generation and also to the other, and not being able to lose herself, the uniqueness and the specialty about her. She's amazing, such a large heart, and I believe she's going places. Yeah, much more than she is.
Okay, please subscribe to Deep Thought Films on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, every social media handle, and watch our soul inspiring movies, skits, and every of our uploads. And I believe that you'll be blessed, you'll be changed, renewed in your mind. God bless you.
All right, by the grace of God, this is your friend and brother Joshua BANJO, and I am live with Deep Thoughts Films, an amazing move of God in this season, full of grace, power, purity, and love. So this is me saying to you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you know, follow us on all social media platforms, DFT Films, and follow us on Facebook, follow us on all our platforms. There are different expressions of this ministry that is going to bless you, truly going to bless you. So follow us to learn more, get more of our updates, and God bless you. Thank you.